Welcome back, Smart Alpha Lions. It's your boy Wild Ziv, and today I'm back with another video, and it's another breakdown video for you guys. It's smart money involved, and accumulation Wyckoff schematic will be also taking part in this entries that I got. Before we dive into the video, as always, I gotta show you guys the proof on my Telegram. You guys could join, and here it is. This was sent. Where's the date? You see the date up here, April 29th. I don't know if the screen recorder reached that far, but April 9th. And GU, you could see it hasn't even formed yet. We were looking for sells to our buys, but I don't know if that happened. You gotta come check the Telegram out. I can't remember, but I remember these entries right here. Okay, did we get an entry? No, we did not get an entry up there. Okay, so let's move on to the first chart right here. GU, we got GU right here. Okay, so what were we looking at? We looked at higher time frames. What do we have here? Breaking market structures. So we are bearish now. Came up, tested this order block, came back down. It formed equal lows, or I think it broke slightly. So I think we had a break market structure where it was stop hunt. I gotta check the weekly for that, but that is not important at the moment. I'm gonna show you guys how I got into these entries. So we got a daily OB right here. We dropped down to the 4-hour. I was really interested in this area right here because you could see we have equal lows right here, liquidity, equal lows and liquidity right here. Sorry, I just can't match it right. Okay, so and then this whole order block came and took that out. But if we refine it that low, we might not get an entry, and that would have been, oh my goodness, and that would have been the case. So here we go. Let's get into this. Okay, so once price started approaching our POI from around here, it started slowing. You guys could see it's forming rejections, it's forming equal lows, stop hunting. So as we approach our 4-hour POI, I'm scratching my head a little bit because the price is rejecting and slowing down. We're forming this possible accumulation, and I'm like, okay. So Ziv, it's not a coincidence, right? The price is slowing down once we approach our 4-hour POI, aka demand, aka institutional candle that previously took out equal lows, resting stop losses, and resting sell stops. And no, it's not a coincidence, guys. Smart monies, aka institutions, aka banks, aka big ballers, like to do this. They like to manipulate the lows or the highs. In this case, it was the lows. So they like to manipulate the lows once it approaches unmitigated areas they want to mitigate. They start manipulating the lows, what we call Wyckoff, and to drive price higher. And in this case, what did it do? It manipulated the lows. It came back to unmitigated areas, and then it drove price higher, forming accumulations, Wyckoff accumulation schematic. You could see all this rejection. So we dropped down to the hourly once it approached, and I started really seeing manipulation to the lows to drive price higher. That's what Wyckoff is. Basically, it's just a manipulation of the lows or the highs to drive price the opposite way. And I started marking off after it approached our POI. We got the preliminary supply right here. Before we do that, we got the 4-hour. 4-hour POI. Oh my goodness, bro, I gotta click. Okay, we got the 4-hour POI right here. And then what else do I see? Once price starts forming, as you guys see, we got the seller's climax right after seller's climax. Then we got the automatic rally. Testing this order block in here to drive price lower. And what do we see? Forming equal lows right here. You guys can see that drawing. We got equal lows right there. Okay, I'm not gonna write the name, but it's equal lows. And then we got the test of the seller's climax. Then it drives price higher to take stop hunts. Potentially retails looking at trend lines here, liquidates it, mitigates these voids here, imbalances, and then we drive the price lower, and we call that secondary test in phase B. So there you go. Then once if price broke up, this was gonna be schematic number 2, but it didn't. As you can see, it tested this order block right here, drove price lower for that order block, or sorry, for that spring, liquidating that secondary test in B. So what do we got? We got the spring in here, liquidating the low. You guys see my horizontal line? It liquidates the low, forming the spring. What do we see? Right after I wanted an aggressive entry, like you guys seen on my older video, gold, we didn't get the second test. So, you know, I always like to get that aggressive entry in. And so you see this spring, I marked this order block right here. I think it was a refined, so I'm just gonna write refined. I can't drop down lower because you guys can see I'm doing this a week later and price already dropped and I don't have replay. Price already drove higher and I don't have replay. So that was refined. And then right here, and then as you can see, this price came back after it broke. I think we could drop to the it's gonna be too much noise. So as you can see, this came back, so I entered off the 50%. I eyeballed it right there. I didn't have discipline, so that's on me, guys. It was right there. You could go my telegram. You can see this drop down to the 15th of April, I believe it was 15th, yes sir. So 15 right here. This you could see, well, that's way after it. We had an entry right there on lower time frames. That's why it's really hard to see. I can't remember where I sent that, but join the telegram, come check it out, guys. It's just okay right here. Here we got entry right there, as you can see on the 1 minute. Oh, this is gold, man. Is this GU? This is gold. This is gold. Okay, so we go back to here. This was looking for cells. Okay, and this is great. Simply, I called it out on Telegram, and a lot of people got back to me with sending me their profits and everything. So we got an entry here. It was about 4R. This is 7. I think our stop loss was bigger. Yeah, our stop loss was bigger. Was it? No, that's way too huge. It was refined. We had 4RR, so approximately around here. I closed my trade because I wanted to make sure we broke out of this whole schematic, this whole trading range. So all I did was wait for that test to come back into here. And as you can see, that test came in since my order block was refined. See, this whole test came back in. I was not able to get that entry because I entered out to 50%. And as you can see, it came nowhere close to that. So okay, I'm messing up my words here. So we see this break structure. Now we're breaking all type of structures. We're breaking this structure, we're breaking this. So I would consider that we broke out of this whole schematic. So I'm waiting for a test after the last point support forms, and you know, all of those other stuff that form after the accumulation schematic of Wyckoff. So then look at this order block right here. I marked it out 50% and entered. There you go. This was also called on Telegram. You guys could go check it out, link in the bio. And we always give free ideas, so you could enter and eat with us and possibly make the video. Okay, so there you go. We entered off this, and right after that, look at this whole accumulation. Look what it did. Drove price higher, broke this market structure. I don't know if we're shifting bullish now. I will have to reanalyze this, guys, and possibly upload a video, or just I'll post it in Telegram. I'll keep on plugging it because it's literally for you guys. We're posting free ideas, so join up, and yeah, I'll send analysis of what's the next move for GU. Alright guys, so I'm editing this video right now, but as you guys, I forgot to talk about it on how it ran over 25 RR, and it played out this whole week, as you guys can see. It went over 25 RR. If you simply just aim for these highs, as you can see, it's top hunted later on. This high, if you aim for it, or even this high right here, you would have had 17 RR. But I closed mine at aiming for these lower highs, lower minor highs I meant. And as you could see, this was an accumulation on a higher time frame, so I expected price to go up higher. But I was happy with my gains, because due to my RR, you know, I had a good gain. So I'm not greedy. I didn't need to hold it that long. I was happy aiming for these highs, and I'm out. But this is just an update on how it ran all the way up here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Smart money and Wyckoff combined together with good influences to enter a nice trade. But thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. It's your Wild Ziv, and I'm about to head out, and take care.